Dear friend, welcome to the lecture series in rectangular waveguides. In today's video lecture, we will be able to derive the expression for the field equations, and we also prove that why TEM mode of propagation is not possible in waveguides. Let us consider a rectangular waveguide, and this rectangular waveguide is kept in XY plane and the wave is propagated along the Z direction. So here it is X, Y and Z, and this is the waveguide. Now the waveguide broader dimension is indicated with the letter A and the narrower dimension is indicated with letter B. The walls of the rectangular waveguide are perfect conducting walls. The hollow section is filled with the dielectric material, and here the dielectric material is air or free space. Assuming that the broader dimensions of the waveguide is greater than the narrower dimensions. So here we have the time varying Maxwell's equations as del cross h bar equals to j omega epsilon e bar. Let us consider this one as equation 1, and del cross e bar equals to minus j omega mu h bar. Let us consider this one as equation 2. So here the field vectors E bar and H bar can be written as H bar equals to Hx Ax bar plus Hy Ay bar plus Hz Az bar, and the electric field vector can be written as Ex Ax bar plus Ey Ay bar plus Ez Az bar. Now let us take the equation 1 and we try to expand in determinant form so that we get Ax bar Ay bar Az bar dou over dou x, dou over dou y, dou over dou z, and here hx, hy, and hz, and it is equivalent to j omega epsilon of ex ax bar plus ey ay bar plus ez az bar. And here, as the z variations of the field quantities are exponential, so we can replace dou over dou z with minus of gamma g, where this gamma g is the propagation constant, and this propagation constant is in the guided structure, so that the above expression can be written as ax bar ay bar az bar dou over dou x, dou over dou y minus of gamma g hx hy hz, which is equivalent to j omega epsilon of ex ax bar ey ay bar and ez az bar. Now simplifying further, the expression becomes ax bar of dou hz over dou y minus of gamma g hy minus ay bar of dou hz over dou x minus dou hx over dou y plus az bar of dou hy over dou x minus dou hx over dou y, which is equivalent to j omega epsilon of ex ax bar ey ay bar plus ez az bar. Now comparing the similar unit vector terms on both sides, then we get dou hz dou y plus gamma g hy equals to j omega epsilon ex. Let us consider this one as equation 3, and next one is minus of dou hz over dou x minus dou hx over dou y equals to j omega epsilon ey. Let us consider this one as equation 4, and dou hy over dou x minus dou hx over dou y equals to j omega epsilon Ez. Let us consider this one as equation 5. And from equation 3, further simplifying to get the expression for Ex, so we can write Ex equals to 1 over j omega epsilon of dou Hz over dou y plus gamma g of Hy. Let us consider this one as equation 6 and Maxwell's equation. So from equation 2, we try to expand. So the equation 2 is del cross E bar equals to minus j omega mu H bar, and we are writing this one in the determinant form so that we get Ax bar, Ay bar, Az bar, dou over dou x, dou over dou y, dou over dou z, and Ex, Ey, Ez. And now this is equivalent to minus of j omega mu Hx Ax bar plus Hy Ay bar plus Hz Az bar. As we know, as the z variations of the field quantities are exponential, so we can replace the term dou over dou z with minus of gamma g, where gamma g is the propagation constant of the guided structure, so that the above expression can be modified to X bar, Ay bar, Az bar, dou over dou x, dou over dou y minus of gamma g, and here it is Ex, Ey, Ez, which is equivalent to minus of j omega mu Hx X bar plus Hy Ay bar plus Hz Az bar. Simplifying the above expression, we get as Ax bar of dou Ez over dou y minus of gamma g Ey minus of Ay bar of dou Ez over dou x minus of gamma g Ex plus Az bar of dou Ey over dou x minus dou Ex over dou y, which is equivalent to minus j omega mu Hx Ax bar plus Hy Ay bar plus Hz Az bar. Now what we are doing is compare the terms of similar unit vectors on both sides. Then we get dou Ez over dou y plus gamma g Ey equals to minus of j omega mu Hx. Let us consider this one as equation 7, and minus of dou Ez over dou x plus gamma g Ex equals to minus of j omega mu Hy. So cancel out this minus and minus, and let us consider this one as equation number 8, and dou Ey over dou x minus dou Ex over dou y equals to minus of j omega mu Hz. Let us consider this one as equation 3. Now substituting the equation 6, which is related to the term Ex, in the equation 8, so that we get dou Ez over dou x plus gamma g. Now we are replacing the expression of Ex in this term, so that we get 1 over j omega epsilon of dou Hz over dou y plus gamma g Hy, which is equivalent to j omega mu Hy. So here dou Ez over dou x plus gamma g over j omega epsilon of dou Hz over dou y plus gamma g square over j omega epsilon Hy equals to j omega mu hy. So further, to simplify this expression, we are taking the terms of hy to one side so that we get dou Ez over dou x plus gamma g over j omega epsilon of dou hz over dou y, which is equivalent to j omega mu hy minus gamma g square over j omega epsilon hy. Taking the term hy common, so we get j omega mu minus gamma g square over j omega epsilon. And further simplifying this, we get hy of j omega mu multiplied with j omega epsilon minus of gamma g square over j omega epsilon. So this we are writing here. J multiplied with j is j square, that gives us -1. So here we are writing that one as minus, and omega becomes omega square, then mu epsilon minus gamma g square over j omega epsilon, right? So therefore, for writing this hy, now this entire term goes to this side, so it becomes j omega epsilon over minus omega square mu epsilon minus gamma g square of that particular expression, that is dou Ez over dou x plus gamma g over j omega epsilon of dou hz over dou y. And further we can simplify this expression as hy equals to minus of j omega epsilon over omega square mu epsilon plus gamma g square of dou Ez over dou x minus j omega epsilon over omega square mu epsilon plus gamma g square multiplied with the term gamma g over j omega epsilon of dou hz over dou y. So here j omega epsilon get cancelled out, and further we are considering that omega square mu epsilon plus gamma g square as h square, where this h, where the h is the constant, and this h is also denoted with a constant kc, which is also called as the wave number. It is also called as the wave number. So here, if it is h, it is kc, so h square can be written as kc square, and we can also write kc square equals to kx square plus ky square, where they represent the corresponding constants. Now replacing the term with h square, so hy equals to minus of j omega epsilon over h square dou Ez over dou x, then we get minus of gamma g over h square dou hz over dou y. So this particular expression is indicated with the letter A, and this is one of the field expressions of the waveguide, and it indicates the magnetic field along the y-axis. And similarly, we can also write the hx. So this hx can be written as j omega epsilon over h square dou Ez over dou y minus gamma g over h square dou hz over dou x. Let us consider this one as B, expression B. Now we can solve this expression as we did for hy, and to remember this expression simply, what we have to do is you take expression A, right? So for this B, take expression A. So in that expression, give positive sign to first term. Give the positive sign to the first term and interchange dou x and dou y, right? So take the expression A, give the positive sign to the first term, then you just interchange dou x and dou y so that you get the expression for hx. In the similar way, we can write Ex. So Ex is minus of j omega mu over h square dou hz over dou y minus gamma g over h square dou Ez over dou x. Let us consider this expression C. To get this expression C, right? So take expression A, then what you have to do is replace epsilon by mu and interchange the terms Ez and Hz. So that is Hz and Ez, and also interchange the terms dou x and dou y, right? So that you can get the expression for Ex. And also we can write Ey, right? So Ey is j omega mu over h square dou hz over dou x minus gamma g h square of dou Ez over dou y. Let us consider this one as equation D. So to get this equation D, right? So take the expression B. Now what you have to do, replace epsilon by mu, interchange Ez and Hz, and also interchange dou x and dou y, so that you will get, right? Now here expressions A, B, C and D are the field expressions or the field equations of rectangular waveguides, right? Now let us see why the TEM mode of wave propagation is not possible in waveguides. So TEM stands for transverse electromagnetic mode, right? So here this is the expression for the field equation of Hx, and here it is the field equation of Hy, and here it is the field equation of Ex and field equation of Ey respectively, right? So as we know, for TEM wave mode propagation, right? So in the direction of propagation, right? So Ez as well as Hz components becomes 0. In that case, if we take this particular expression, right? So here Ez is present, so Ez becomes 0. So this entire term becomes 0. And here Hz term is present and Hz is 0. So this entire term becomes 0. So overall, what do you get? We get Hx equal to 0. Now go to Hy. Here we have the presence of Ez, the term is 0, and Hz, the term is 0, right? Again, here also we get Hy equals to 0. Going to Ex equation, here we have the presence of Hz and the term is 0, and Ez, the term is also 0, and leading to Ex equals to 0. And coming to Ey, here we have the presence of Hz and here we have the presence of Ez. So both the terms are 0, and overall we can get the Ey equals to 0. So from here, the Ex, Ey, Hx and Hy, all the components are 0, and Ez, Hz components are 0. That means all the field components are vanished. So that's why in the waveguides or rectangular waveguides, right, so we can say the TEM mode of wave propagation is not possible in waveguides as the all field components are vanishing. Thanks for watching.